What's going on, everyone? This is Danny here, and we're at Universal Studios Hollywood today. It's been a while for me. I haven't been to Universal Studios Hollywood since City Walk first reopened. I came with Mondo and Mystery Bay right after City Walk had reopened to check out everything and see what was going on, and since then I haven't been back. So it's been a very long time. It's been a year for me, at least to get into the park, obviously. So I'm excited to be back on the upper lot, parts of maybe the lower lot as well too, or at least halfway down anyway. And also checking out some of the new food that they've got at the Minion Cafe, returning to some of my old favorites that I love over at Three Broomsticks, maybe doing some magic in Hogsmeade over at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and then just soaking up the ambiance of Universal Studios Hollywood. It's such an excellent place to be at. The views are amazing, so I'm so excited to be back and here for Taste of Universal. For those of you that don't know, Universal has reopened for this special event as of yesterday, March the 12th, and it goes through the rest of March, as well as some dates in April on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the tickets vary depending on the day of the week. So it's $44 Friday, I think it's $49 for Saturday, and then Sunday is like $54 or something like that. So basically you're gonna have to check the day you wanna go. The prices can vary. Tickets are still available, but they were selling out, and they did add additional days to try to kind of help with that. But again, when you do pay that admission, it does include parking. It does obviously include your admission into Universal for the event, and then it does come with 5 tastings included at any of the places that are offering tastings here at Universal Studios. So you get 5 included tastings, and then of course if you want anything extra, you can also buy that as well too. So you're not just limited to the 5 things that are on your card, but it is nice that they've included those. And they're actually pretty big portions. So if you've ever been to Universal Studios Hollywood before, ever had food, it's actually gonna be the full-sized entree with maybe a small side or no sides included at all. But even then, that's still pretty big. It's not like a small tasting or like slider on a burger. It's a bigger portion. So I'm excited to see everything and try it all out, and let's go ahead and get this day started. All right, everyone, I'm over here at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter for the highlight of what I wanted to come here for. We're gonna do the sticky toffee pudding, we're gonna do the shepherd's pie. It's all gonna be found at Three Broomsticks, the only restaurant inside the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So let's go ahead and go on into Hogsmeade. All right, so we're in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We're about to get in line for the Three Broomsticks. The line's pretty long, but it's gonna be worth it. I heard that the desserts run out first, so I didn't want to risk it. So that's the first stop. So here's a rare look at the inside of the Three Broomsticks. It's normally very full in here, but as you can see right now, it's empty. There is no indoor dining, at least today, at Taste of Universal. But as we know, some new developments came out from the state of California, and we are going to have indoor dining in Universal Studios as of Monday. So anyone attending Taste of Universal later on, you're gonna be able to dine back inside the Three Broomsticks, which is amazing. Here with Crystal today, and she got the sticky toffee pudding. I'm gonna be getting this as well too, but I'm not gonna get it with the ice cream because I can't have too much dairy. But it's just the best thing here, and we came back to get it back because I heard it runs out quick. So
yes, that's what I've heard. So I'm excited you gave us a tip. I'm looking forward to trying this. And I also got me some Gilly water.
Yes, we're ready, we're ready.
We're ready.
I think they just called my name. All right, so I finally got all my food, and wow, did we get a lot of food. Let me show you guys. So we have the fish and chips. We have regular cold butter beer. We've got this really good lemonade that Mondo supposedly really likes. We have my favorite thing, the sticky toffee pudding without the ice cream. We have shepherd's pie and more fish and chips. So this is just a huge smorgasbord here at Three Broomsticks. All these, I used the tasting on this one, on the shepherd's pie, and on the other fish and chips. and then I bought the sticky toffee pudding and then the 2 drinks. So just to save on that and make them go a little further. We finished up at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and man, was it delicious. Did not disappoint as usual. I love 3 broomsticks. Everything there was so delicious, and even the sticky toffee pudding was good without the ice cream. That's the first time having it that way. But now we're headed to Springfield, USA for my first time having a Krusty Burger. I've never had one. So over here in Springfield, USA, just in front of the Quickie Mart, they've actually used the whole space in front of the attraction here to implement some additional dining space. So there's definitely not a lot of space inside the restaurants, and of course there's no indoor dining, at least for today. So they've put a lot of extra tables out here for people that have gotten their food at any of the places here in Springfield. I will say, one thing I wish Universal did even more is add more tables. I just don't feel like they still have enough. In some areas, it's just really hard to get some seating. But overall, it's nice to see that they added more, at least for this event. So our next tasting is the Krusty Burger over here at Krusty Burger in Springfield, USA. I've never ever had a Krusty Burger here at Universal Studios. I've always wanted to, but I'm always too enticed by the food at 3 Broomsticks to actually get the Krusty Burger. Plus, honestly, normally it's kind of expensive. It's like over $15 for the hamburger combo. So for this to be an included tasting, that's a win right there, I would say, to do that. But guess what? Everyone else has the same idea, because check out that line for Krusty Burger. Oh my goodness. So be prepared to wait in line for a Krusty Burger or head there first. All right, so I'm gonna try the Krusty Burger. I haven't had it yet. This is my first time trying it. Oh, that's pretty good. Wow. The sauce on it is excellent. And the bun's good too. I don't normally like buns on burgers, but this is good. For a tasting, to have this entire burger, that's amazing. Definitely worth it. The line's long though, so if you want to get this, maybe go there first if you guys are coming on a future day. So we're headed to the lower lot because Mondo says it's open for viewing on the little platforms down below. So it's not the full lower lot. You can't go down to like Jurassic World. You can't go down to Mummy in that area. It's just going to be the platforms right above it. One of the best parts about Universal Studios Hollywood is, of course, the views of the Hollywood Hills. You've got Warner Brothers Studios lot back there. You have golf course and just the valley and all the homes there. And then, of course, the entire lower lot of Universal Studios is down there as well. An additional cool thing here at Universal Studios is they kind of give you a little, and sorry, my shadow's being cast on it, but they give you a little, like a little legend to see kind of what you're looking at. So if you look over here, you've got the Warner Brothers lot back over here. They tell you the Disney Studios lots way in the back. You've got the King Kong 3D, and then the famous backlot tour. They got it all highlighted there. And you can see, whoa, we are very up high here. You can see the lower lot all down below over here. And there's one more exciting thing that you can see from up here, and I'm going to show you guys in a second. So another view over here on the platform is going to be the lower lot. You can see Jurassic World over here, and then of course Super Nintendo Land in the background with the marquee Mario Kart attraction. And it looks like there's no water. Jurassic World. I remember Chris saying something about that yesterday too, and I didn't see it being that drained, but I guess it's pretty drained. And then of course, if we pan a little bit down over here, you can see one of the, let's see if I can get it. There it is. There's one of the Horror Nights mazes that is left over from last year's setup for Halloween Horror Nights. Mondo said this was supposed to be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre maze. So yes, and that's just behind the big Mummy attraction building. And I'm not sure if you can see right here, but right where the green hills start, adjacent to the Transformers entrance sign right there, you can kind of sort of make out the tube, the little Mario tube that you will enter the land through. And then directly next to it is going to be Princess Peach's castle, where you're going to enter the land. And then over on the left-hand side, the tallest part of the construction is going to be Bowser's castle, where you enter the marquee Mario Kart attraction, and then the completely finished building right there behind it is going to be the actual attraction itself, which they started with a much long time ago. To get that completely enclosed, they can start the work on that. So I'm sure the attraction is well underway on the inside. We're really excited to see that. I'm just really excited to be back onto the lower lot there with Jurassic World. Man, look at that. It's been so long. So over here at the studio tour, you can't go down the escalator, but there's a scenic photo op, of course, just like the one that we saw on the lower lot platform. So this is like if you're entering the studio tour attraction, which is one of the best. As you guys know, it's a highlight of Universal Studios Hollywood because Universal Studios Hollywood is an actual working studio. So the studio tour is a lot of fun because of that. So, but you can get the views up here, down below in the lower lot, and they've got their cityscape down there. This is normally where you go to see a bird's eye view of Horror Nights mazes, but looks like nothing yet here. And then of course across the way over here is Hogwarts Castle, and the queue right over here for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. And then there's Hogwarts Castle there. And then of course normally you would go down the escalators to get on this tram attraction, but let's look down over the ledge. So you can see over the edge there, right down there, there's some tents being set up for Horror Nights. That's normally a location for a maze. I think that was, I want to say that was Universal Monsters last time. Wolfman and Frankenstein, that was the maze that was there last time, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a major aficionado on Horror Nights stuff here, but you could definitely see there's a tent there, so they're probably going to continue using that. And then just around the corner over there was where Ghostbusters was. Not going to sure if they're going to use that same area again for another maze, but it's nice to see the whole lower lot again over here. It's been so long since we've been over here. I'd say one of the best things about this area over here by the tram route is it's super quiet. So far this event has been excellent. I've loved it so much. I would say my only complaint is there's just not enough tables for guests who are dining. I think Universal could add a little bit more if possible. Not sure if physical distancing will allow, but it'd be great if they did. And also, the music's just way too loud at this event. They're blasting it, which makes it hard to record anything, but also just to have conversation with your friends. So it's nice to have the music, but maybe just a little bit quieter. And just in case you were wondering, the entrance behind Three Broomsticks out of Springfield, USA into the Wizarding World is open. I know they've got a lot of things changed up right now based on social distancing stuff, but this is still available and open. And it's another nice and peaceful area over here compared to the rest of the park. And it's also a pretty low wait throughout the day for Ollivander's, the wand shop. It had a decent wait, but it's not like as bad as it is when the parks are open. So it's a perfect time to come get a wand if you guys are wanting to do that while everyone's eating food. So here it is, the Hogwarts Castle, just outside Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. This ride is so amazing. I love this ride. Love this attraction. I miss it so much. It's really nice and peaceful. Oh, they actually got the ride vehicle over here. You can sit down. So normally they sell wands and other little accessories at this cart here. Oh, there's a little ride vehicle for Flight of the Hippogriff. It looks like they are... What are they doing over here? Oh, I think someone's just sitting down over there. I thought they might be selling stuff. Oh, that's cool. So the shop is open at the exit of Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, which is awesome. That's an amazing shop. It has a lot of really great things that you don't always find right away in the other shops. So here's another look at the castle. such a great time at this event to come over here and just sit by the castle, because this area is usually packed full of people getting on the attraction, getting off the attraction. Then you have the hustle and bustle over here normally of like the carts and the flight of the hippogriff. It's just so great to be here and soak in all the ambiance. Here you go. Here's the entrance to Flight of the Hippogriff. Oh, and the Ford Anglia over here in the courtyard in the extended queue. Sometimes you don't always get to see this because the line isn't that long, but if the line is long enough, you do get to see the crashed Ford Anglia that Harry Potter and Ron Weasley crash into the grounds right at the base of the Whomping Willow, which coincidentally is inside this attraction, the Whomping Willow. So a lot of great theming. I love the Wizarding World. It's like the best land in any theme park, in my opinion. Maybe really close would be Pandora, but I just love every detail here. So one update that not a lot of people are talking about over here in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is that Universal definitely took advantage of the time that it was closed to redo all the rooftop snow in Hogsmeade here at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. You know, with the Southern California sun, the fires that we've had here, ash, and you know, Santa Ana wind conditions, this snow takes a beating and it gets really, really dirty and yellowed and faded, and it's all freshly white. It's got glitter in it, and the sun hits it, it's glistening just like real snow. So they've definitely took advantage of redoing that, and it looks so good. It's all very, very white, all redone. So makes your pictures and videos look excellent while you're visiting here. Another one of the really fun things about the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is just exploring all the little hidden kind of nooks and crannies in the land. There's so many different little places to go. Of course, if you're doing wand magic with your interactive wand that you buy here at the Wizarding World, there's lots of places to do that here. Cast your spells in all the different areas. We got Dervish and Bangs over here. Wizarding World is such a great place. I've said it so many times. And of course, if you want that next level Wizarding World of Harry Potter, you definitely have to check out Orlando's. And of course, they've got Diagon Alley too, so, and the Hogwarts Express.
Momentum.
Arresto Momentum.
The cakes. Arresto Momentum. Hold on. Arresto Momentum. Oh, this one's.
It's a Romesto Momentum.
Arresto Momentum.
There it goes.
So we stopped it.
He stopped the cakes from spinning.
Locomotor plates. Locomotor plates.
Yay!
Hey, first try.
Got the cake spinning over here.
He's a wizard, Harry.
Oh, what?
Oh, she got it. Look at this pretzel, and oh my goodness, it's so big. It's probably bigger in circumference than a basketball. And this is one tab, guys. This is one tab for this gigantic pretzel. So, and that's gonna be at the Tower Snacks location or the snack cart just outside the Fast and the Furious cars.
It's worth it.
Incendio. Whoa!
Are you serious?
So over here, this land is actually called the Illumination Land now. So they've got the new Minion Cafe. We have the Super Silly Fun Land that's always been here before. The Minion Cafe has been having huge lines throughout this whole event because everyone wants to try it, because of course it is the new location. I just wasn't really enticed by a lot of the food options here, at least for some of my dietary restrictions. So I stuck with some tried and true items, and then of course I got a lard lad donut too. Wow. This is definitely coming home with me because that thing is just way too big. Take a look at this view over here of Super Nintendo Land, and look at that. You can see right over here the entrance into the land straight ahead where the tube's at. And then again over here, Princess Peach Castle. And then on the left over here, Bowser's Castle for the entrance to the Super Mario, or actually the Mario Kart attraction, which is back here. But wow, it has come a long way since the last time I had seen it. And then of course we're right above Jurassic World over here too. This is really high up, crazy high up. It's so funny how you don't realize how steep you are sometimes in these areas over here at Universal, and then you see like how high up you actually are, and like the cliff faces that a lot of these buildings are on. Guests have to go down some really steep escalators to get all the way down to the lower lot. Beautiful view though, beautiful view. I wanted to take a moment to show you guys the Secret Life of Pets area, the New York street or the New York place that they've got set up here, just off the Illumination land. It's such a great area. I couldn't actually play the sound for you guys there because they were blasting Taylor Swift in this moment for the event, and it was just so loud it would have just been flagged by YouTube as copyright. So I wanted to show you, but wow, look at this building. The placemaking that they've done to make the street look like New York City was absolutely amazing. The level of detail, the forced perspective. This is a little example over here of the virtual line tickets that you're going to get for this particular attraction, because there's not that much space, according to some of the rumors, for this attraction to have a queue. So they're going to implement a virtual queue, and there's going to be an option for you to get the tickets here or be doing it within the app. We also went inside the pet store as well too, which is the marquee store for the Secret Life of Pets attraction. It's actually where the attraction dumps out into. So I'm actually going to walk into the store here and show you guys. So they got a ton of Secret Life of Pets merchandise, just plush, t-shirts. It's so sad that all of this was actually created and ready to go essentially right when the shutdown happened, when the park shut down. But they've got all the characters from the movie. They got every kind of single like merchandise you could think of. They had mugs, they had plush, they had t-shirts, they had, you know, clothes, mystery toys. Like you can see here, the unboxing little mystery toys. People love those. Kids love those. They had a sale on plush going on too. Buy one, get one 50% off, which was great. So a lot of people were buying Secret Life of Pets stuff. And you can see here, here's a look at the attraction, which would be exiting from upstairs. And you're going to come down here into the shop as you exit. And then this was their Adopt a Pet section. So you actually, it's kind of like a little Build-A-Bear. You have your own pet. You can get a carrier for it. You can get a bandana, a leash. You can put clothes on it. So it's like your own take-home pet, Adopt a Pet. And that would actually make a lot more sense if you rode the attraction, because the story is it's like adoption day. So you're getting adopted as a pet. You're going into the pet's life. That's essentially what it's like. And then also the Palace Deli and Market, which was there before. They've actually make this area into that as well too. So now it's all New York City. It just looks amazing, guys. They've done such a great job with really making this street feel like New York City. They even had like sounds overhead, helicopters going on. There's a little map here showing the city, and then of course the Hudson Gate, which we don't know what this is. Obviously this was the former Walking Dead attraction. Rumor has it was going to potentially be a queue for the attraction, the Secret Life of Pets one, but who knows? Maybe it'll be used by Halloween Horror Nights. We just don't know. And here's another look too at some of the more theming. They've got the newsstands on the corner, random shops set up. And then here's a look at the attraction building. It's actually way bigger than I thought. I was actually blown away with how big it was. I thought it was going to be a smaller attraction, but this is a large attraction building. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys an overview of that and show you what that was looking like. But man, I was impressed with it for sure, 100%. And I loved seeing it in person. So Mulligans Irish Pub is not open for the event for any tastings. They are set up for social distancing as far as the markers are concerned. But it's probably for more when the park reopens. But Mulligans is not open for the event. If you did want the turkey legs, you can get them at the City Snacks, which is what we just showed you with that huge pretzel, and also Hollywood and Dine, which is more towards the front by the Waterworld attraction. If you guys remember that huge pretzel earlier, that's over here at the City Snack Shop, just off the courtyard where all the cars are at, and also just across the street from the pet store at the new Secret Life of Pets. That's where this giant pretzel's at here. And that is one tasting, that is one tab. for that huge pretzel. So here it is. I showed you that pretzel earlier from someone that was walking by us. And wow, this thing is huge. Just a mystery bag. Go ahead and put your hand there so they can see. Like, that's a normal hand. Or the pretzel is just gigantic. I can't, it's really hot.
Heavy and
yeah, it's heavy. It's like a Bavarian pretzel. So
it's a Bavarian.
it's a Bavarian. It's a Bavarian. All right, everyone, that does it for our day here at Universal for Taste of Universal. It was such an excellent day here. Day number 2 of the event. The event continues on through mid-April. Tickets are not sold out at this point. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description so that you can get a ticket if you'd like to. Our ticket today was just over $50. It wasn't too bad. And the tastings, let me tell you, they were all worth it. Lots of big portions. Loved everything that I had. Couldn't be happier. And it's the best part right now is being in Wizarding World with no one here. But thanks again, guys, for watching along. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like this video. If you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button as well. It really does help this video and channel be seen by so many more people. And I really do appreciate all of you guys with your kind comments and your interactions with these videos. It's so great to read all that stuff. I love it, I love it, I love it. And thank you again for all my supporters on Buy Me a Coffee. If you'd like to support me there as well too, you can do that. And I'll put a link in the description. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and have a great evening.